We were discussing polynomial of ninth standard. In my previous videos, we have discussed already the basic concepts related to polynomial of class 9, and we tried to solve questions from exercise 2.1. Today in this video, we are going to learn more on polynomial. Our topic will be the value of polynomial. All right, value of polynomial. Value of polynomial. Okay, so polynomial, we have already learned different types of polynomial also. We come to know in our previous class. Now in this class we will work with the polynomials. Say value of polynomial for example px. Let px be a polynomial. Let px be a polynomial. Before learning value of polynomial, let us understand why px is written. All right, suppose we have a polynomial 2x plus 3. Then since the variable is x, so this polynomial is given the name px. So px equals to this, where the x indicates the variable here. Suppose another polynomial we have, say 2y minus 5. What will be the name of this polynomial? Will it be px? Of course not. Here the value of variable is y. So this polynomial will be denoted by the name or peculiar name, that is py. Understood? Suppose we have a polynomial, another polynomial, say 3p square plus 4p minus 6. This kind of polynomial is there. So what will be the name of this polynomial then? We will indicate the name as p for polynomial in the variable, with the variable or in the variable p. Suppose another polynomial we have, say any polynomial we are considering 4s cube minus 6s square plus twice s minus 11. Say this is a polynomial. Now what is the variable in this polynomial? The variable is s. So this polynomial will be denoted by ps. So this is the process of notation or giving the name of a polynomial, okay, on the basis of the variable. If the variable is x, generally we are naming it as px. If the variable is y, generally we are naming it as py. Similar way, if the variable is p, we are naming it as p, within bracket it is p. P indicates the variable. Then if the variable is s, we are indicating it or we are naming it as ps. Alright, so here we are considering let px be a polynomial. Now by saying px, you will be able to know what this polynomial or what is the variable of this polynomial. What is the variable? Px means x will be the variable, and it is not necessarily be this polynomial. There are millions of polynomial, uncountable numbers of polynomials. So any polynomial it can be. Alright, so hope you have understood up to this. Now after learning this value of polynomial, say suppose we are considering, let this is a polynomial. So we are considering one polynomial, an example, okay, an example px equals to a polynomial, say 6x minus 12. Any value it can have. So I am considering this one. Clear? Now if we replace the value of x, value of this variable, by any numerical value, say 1, then it will be what? p1. And after writing here x equals to 1, that means we need to replace x by 1. X by 1, that means 6 into 1 minus 12. What will it be? 6 into 1 is 6, minus 12 will be minus 6. Similar way, if we put x equals to 2, then p2. That means x will be 2. 6 into 2 minus 12. It will be 6 2 times is 12. 12 minus 12 will be 0. Similar way, x is 3 now. So in the place of x we will write 3. So 6 into 3 minus 12. 6 3 times are 18 minus 12 is 6. Do you get it? So these are called the value of polynomial px. Understood? A polynomial can have any value provided the value of x. Okay, for different values of x, a polynomial can have different value. Understood? A polynomial can have different value for different values of the variables. Okay, it may not necessarily have a fixed value, it can have different value, but there is a peculiarity, there is a specialty. You can notice that p2, p at the when the variable value on the when the value of this variable x becomes 2, then the value of this entire polynomial has become 0. Okay, this is one special case. We will remember it. Okay, while learning the 0 of the polynomial, we will learn what is this, why this is a peculiar case. That means value of that variable for which the entire polynomial becomes 0. Remember what I am speaking about it, how I am telling you. And value of the variable for which the value of this entire polynomial becomes 0 is called 0 of the polynomial. See, value of the polynomial and 0 of the polynomial, there are two terms, and very often it is seen that students get confused in these two terms, value of the polynomial and 0 of the polynomial. Value means a polynomial can have any value provided the value of x. For different values of x, a polynomial can have different value. Like when we put x equals to 1, we get the value of this polynomial as minus 6. When we put x equals to 2, we get the value of the polynomial as 0. And when we put x equals to 3, we get the value of the polynomial as 6. And so on, for 4, 5, 6, 7, we will get different values. Clear? So these are the value of the polynomial, and depending upon the value of the variable, a polynomial can have different values that you have come to know. But there is a special value of x. There is a special value of x for which the value of this polynomial becomes 0. That special value, what is that special value here? That is not other than 2. Yes, that special value, the 2, in this case, in this polynomial, it is called the 0 of this polynomial, for which the polynomial becomes 0. The value for which the value of the variable for which the polynomial becomes 0 is called the 0 of the polynomial. Okay, understood? Now value of the polynomial and 0 of the polynomial. Let us try to practice one or two such questions. Let us take a few examples. I have a book to write up some examples. Suppose question number 1, if px is equals to 5 minus 4x plus 2x square, then you were asked to find question number 1 p0, then question number 2 p3 you find out, then question number 3 p minus 2 you find out. Clear? So these three values we are asked to find out. When px is equals to 5 minus 4x plus 2x squared, then you were asked to find out the three values of the polynomial where when the value of variable x becomes 0, then p0 you were asked to find out. When the value of the variable x becomes 3, then you were asked to find out the value of p3. Then when the value of the variable becomes minus 2, you were asked to find out the value of the polynomial as minus for p equals to for x equals to minus 2. So first one, look at it. We have what is given? Px equals to 5 minus 4x plus 2x squared, isn't it? This is the polynomial given. Therefore, we are not writing here, we are writing here. Okay, therefore p0 for 0, look at for 0 x equals to 0. At x equals to 0, what will be the value of this polynomial? 5 minus x equals to 0, means wherever there is x, we will substitute it by x, its value. That means 0 plus 2 into 0 square. So look at here, 4 into 0 is 0, then 2 into 0 is 0. Ultimately, this part becomes 0, this part has become 0. Only 5 is left. So answer will be 5. This is the value of this polynomial at px at p0. Then second one, what is given? p3. p3. That means at x equals to 3, we are asked to find out the value of this polynomial. Okay. Then what was the polynomial we have? That is 5 minus 4 into wherever there is x. Now we will substitute x by, very good, that is 3. 4 into 3 plus 2 into 3 square. Do you get it? Now 5 minus 4 into 3 is 12 and 3 square is 9. 9 into 2 is 18. 18 minus 12. 18, positive 18, negative 12. Positive 18, negative 12 is positive 6. Positive 6 and 5 is positive 11. Got it? Understood how to solve? Then the third one, look at p minus 2, you were asked to find out the value of this polynomial. So p minus 2. Wherever there is x, we will substitute x by minus 2 now. So 5 minus 4 into minus 2 plus 2 into minus 2 square. So what will it be then? 5 minus into minus will become plus. 4 2 times is 8. This minus 2 square will be 4. 4 into 2 is 8 plus 8. So ultimately 8 plus 8. 16, 16 plus 5, 21. Okay, so hope you have understood how to find out the value of the polynomial. It will be given in the text also that for different values of x, you were asked to find out the value of the polynomial. Clear? One more question I am giving you. You try to practice it at home. All right. One more question I am giving you, and try to practice this question at home. Question 2 will be, suppose py, the variable will be y. Don't be confused, okay? Variable will be y now. If py is equals to 4 plus 3y minus y square plus 5y cube, then find, you are asked to find number 1, you write number 1, you will be finding p0, then number 2 you will be finding p2, and number 3 you will be finding p minus 1. P minus 1. Clear? This is minus 1. Alright, so if py is equals to 4 plus 3y minus y square plus 5y cube, then you are asked to find out the values at p0, p2, and the third one is p minus 1. Clear? So try to do this. Now 0 of a polynomial. Let us discuss about the 0 of a polynomial. What is 0 of a polynomial? 0 of a polynomial, I have already mentioned, for that value of the variable for which the value of this polynomial becomes 0 is called the 0 of the polynomial. Hope you have written this question. Zero of polynomial. So you can write it as, let px be a polynomial, let px be a polynomial if p alpha is equals to 0, then we say that alpha, if p alpha is 0 for any value of x, suppose value of x be alpha. Alright, when putting the value of x or when substituting the value of x by alpha, if we get the value of the polynomial as 0, that means if p alpha equals to 0, then alpha is a 0 of the polynomial px, then alpha is a 0 of the polynomial px. Clear? Understood what I said? That means finding the zero of a polynomial px, it means solving the equation. Okay, solving the equation px equals to 0. If you are asked to find out the value of value of the variable for which the polynomial becomes 0, that means if you are asked to find out the zero of a given polynomial, that means you need to solve the polynomial for px equals to 0. Understood what I said? Say for example, we are considering a polynomial, a very simple polynomial we are considering. Example, we are considering a very simple polynomial. Suppose px equals to x minus 3. You are asked to find out the zero of this polynomial. Therefore, we will write zero of the polynomial we need to find out. So, we will write let or for px equals to 0, we need this equals to 0. We need to solve the equation x minus 3 equals to 0. So, x will be what then? Minus 3 would go that side, so it will be plus 3. So, x equals to 3. Got it? X value is 3. That means this 3 is called the zero of the polynomial. That means when you put the value of x by 3, or when you substitute this x value by 3, 3 minus 3 would become 0. That means x equals to 3 is the zero of this particular polynomial. Understood what I said? One more example, you try to do yourself. Say px is equals to, one more example I am giving you, px equals to 3x plus 2. Let us solve it. Yeah, how will you solve it? You will write for px is equals to 0, you will get 3x plus 2 is equals to 0. Got it? Then 2, let us shift this that side, then it will be 3x will be equals to minus 2. Then this 3 and x, they are multiplied with one another. If you shift this 3 that side, it will be x will be equals to minus 2 by 3. So x equals to minus 2 by 3 is the zero of this polynomial. It means that when you substitute the value of x by minus 2 by 3, then the value of this polynomial would become 0. Okay, let us check whether it is true or not. The second one, first one you can see after substituting the value of x by 3, very easily it becomes 0. Then second one, let us see the second one. What I said that if you substitute x by its value, that is minus 2 by 3, this whole polynomial would become 0, I said like. So let's check it whether it is or not. It is true or not. P minus 2 by 3, what was the polynomial then? 3 into x. Now we are substituting x by minus 2 by 3. Then plus 2 is there. So this 3 cancelled. Minus 2 plus 2. Minus 2 plus 2, all of you know that is 0. So it has become 0. The value of the polynomial has become 0. For which value of x? For minus 2 by 3. Minus 2/3. Therefore, minus 2/3 is called the zero of this particular polynomial. So understood? Zero of the polynomial is that value of the variable for which the entire polynomial would become 0. That is called the zero of the polynomial. Alright, now there is a special cases. There are special cases. See, if a polynomial is linear, that means the degree is 1. If a polynomial has degree 1, that means maximum power 1, then the zero of the polynomial will be only 1 0. That means the polynomial would have only 1 0. That means, in short, we can say that a linear polynomial will have only 1 0, whereas a quadratic polynomials are those polynomials whose degree, that means the maximum power is 2. Alright, those polynomial whose degree is 2, such kind of polynomials have 0. How many zeros? There are 2 zeros of such polynomials. Okay, those polynomials whose degree is 3, such polynomials will have 3 zeros, and so a cubic polynomial will have 3 zeros. Similar way, biquadratic polynomial will have 4 zeros. What I said, finding zero of a polynomial is to solve the polynomial. That means when you are asked to find out a zero of the polynomial, what you are doing, you are solving the polynomial px equals to 0. Clear? That means if you are solving a linear polynomial, you will get only one solution. 1 0 means one solution. Clear? Then if you are solving a quadratic equation, then you will get 2 zeros. 2 zeros means you will get 2 solutions. Similar way, if you are solving a cubic equation, then you will get 3 zeros. That means 3 solution. Let us check whether it is true or not. See, very interesting. You need to work with these polynomials carefully, then only it will be easier for you to understand. Otherwise, sometimes students face difficulties regarding the zero of the polynomial, then value of the polynomial, etc. But actually, these are very simple tasks. Say we are considering a cubic polynomial, a linear polynomial. We are considering first a linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. One example, px equals to, any one example you take, any one example, say 3x minus 9. I am considering this one. Clear? Now let's see what is the zero of this polynomial. Our task is to find out the zero of the polynomial. What type of polynomial is this? I have said it is a linear polynomial. Why it is linear polynomial? You know, all of you know that this polynomial has degree 1, therefore it is a linear polynomial. What I said just now, a linear polynomial will have only one solution. I said, so let us check it whether it is true or not. For how to find out the zero? For px equals to 0, we are going to solve this polynomial. Thrice x minus 9 is equals to 0. Then thrice x minus 9, I am going to shift that side, it will be plus 9. Then x will be equals to 9 out of 3. That means 9 upon 3, that is 3. Got it? Now let us check it. Let us check it. P for x equals to 3, for x equals to 3, let us check this polynomial. 3x, x is 3 minus 9. So 9 minus 9, ultimately it is 0. So 3 is the zero of this polynomial. Is it clear? Is there any solution? Of course not, because x equals to only 3 we have obtained. So it has only one solution. What I said, a linear polynomial has only one zero. Or in other words, a linear polynomial will have only one solution. Similar way, let us consider now quadratic equation. Quadratic polynomial. Clear? Quadratic polynomial we are going to consider. Now let us take a polynomial, quadratic polynomial as px is equals to x square minus 4. X square minus 4. Is it a quadratic polynomial? Of course it is a quadratic polynomial. Why it is a quadratic polynomial now? Because the degree of this polynomial is 2. Since the degree of this polynomial is 2, it's called quadratic polynomial. Is that clear? Any confusion? Should not be there. Anyways, now what I said just now, that a quadratic polynomial will have two zeros. That means it will have two values of x for which the value of this polynomial would become 0. Let us check whether it is or not. We are writing for px is equals to 0, x square minus 4 is equals to 0. So let us shift this minus 4 that side. X square is equals to 4. Now x square will be equal to plus minus 2 whole square. Why I am writing here plus minus 2 whole square? Look at, if you consider positive 2 square, then you will get 4. If you take minus 2 whole square, then also it will be 4. So 4 can be obtained by squaring either positive 2 or by squaring a negative 2. Got it what I said? Therefore x can both sides square. Look at x square can be cancelled. If you cancel the squares, then you will get x equals to either it can be plus 2 or it can be minus 2. X, either it can be plus 2, positive 2, or x can be minus 2. That means x would have two values for which the value of this polynomial would become 0. That means this is a quadratic polynomial, and quadratic polynomial will have how many zeros? 2 zeros exactly. What these 2 zeros are here? That is plus 2 or minus 2. Let us check whether it is true or not. Our assumption our assumption is true or not. Let's see. Not assumption, we have not considered, we have solved and get the value. Let us see whether it is true or not. Now for x equals to plus 2, we are going to find out the value of this polynomial, that is x square. X square I am not going to write now. In place of x I am writing positive 2 square. Alright, minus 4. So minus 4. So all of you know 2 square is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. That's all. Now for x equals to minus 2, let's see whether it is true or not. For x equals to minus 2. So minus 2 square minus 4. What is minus 2 square? See, negative 2 square, minus 2 into minus 2 will become ultimately plus 4, isn't it? So plus 4 minus 4. Plus 4 minus 4 will be again 0. See, for x equals to positive 2, the polynomial's value is 0. For x equals to minus 2 also, the polynomial's value is 0. Therefore, for this particular polynomial, that means it's a quadratic polynomial, it will have how many zeros? It will have 2 zeros. That means we can conclude that a quadratic polynomial will have 2 zeros. Clear? A quadratic polynomial will have 2 zeros. Okay. So similar way, a cubic polynomial will have 3 zeros. Then biquadratic polynomial, that means the polynomial having degree 4 will have 4 zeros. If a degree of a polynomial is 5, then there will be 5 zeros. If a degree of the polynomial will be 6, then there will be 6 zeros, so and so. Understood? So this way we are finding the zeros of the polynomial. So zeros of the polynomial and degree of the polynomial, there is a relation. What I said, if the zero of the polynomial, if the polynomial is linear, there will be 1 zero. If the polynomial is quadratic, there will be 2 zeros. Cubic, 3 zeros. Biquadratic, 4 zeros, so and so. So hope you have understood the value of the polynomial and zero of the polynomial in this session, and now I am going to give you 1 or 2 tasks to find out the zero of the polynomial of quadratic polynomial in this video. After that, in next video we will learn more on this. We will try to solve questions from exercise 2.2 in the next video. Till then you try to practice. Okay, polynomial, see, once again I am repeating, polynomial is very interesting concept if you are clear with the basics. If your basic is not clear, then polynomial is quite confusing for the beginners. Okay, so as you are the beginners, so you were asked to make your conception clear. So for clarifying your conception, for making your conceptions clear, you were asked to go through the basics of polynomial in my previous 2 videos. So you were asked to find out now polynomials, so zero of the polynomial first. Value of the polynomial, 1 or 2 questions I have given already. Here you were asked to find out the zero of the polynomial. Find the zero of the polynomial. Clear? What is the question? Find the zero of the polynomial. Okay, very good. Now px, for this polynomial you were asked to find out the zero. 5x plus 10. This is one question. Alright, then one more question I am giving you, that is px is equals to 3x plus 3x minus 6 I am giving you. Alright, this is second question. Now third question is px equals to 4x squared. Now very simple equation I'll give you, 4x squared minus 1. Okay, this is a quadratic equation. These are linear equations. One more question I'm giving you, that is px is equals to 4x squared minus 9 I'm giving you. Clear? And then the last question for the day in this video, I'm giving you it as what should I give you here? What should I give you? 2x squared plus 4x minus 1. Let's see what can you do. Okay, it can have, it cannot have, may not have. Okay, you try to find out the zeros of these polynomials. No, let us make it plus 2. That will be easier for you, I think. All right, so you try to find out the zeros of this polynomial. In this video we have learned already the value of the polynomial and zero of the polynomial. In the next video we will try to solve more questions related to polynomial, and we will try to solve exercise 2.2. till then you try to practice these things and try to go through the basic concepts. Okay, thank you very much for watching.